Justin Gaethje continues to enjoy the biggest moment of his career after capturing the undisputed UFC lightweight championship. Last month, Gaethje defeated Ilya in a thrilling battle at the UFC's White House event, handing Ilya the first loss of his professional career and walking away with the lightweight title. The victory instantly became one of the most talked about moments in the sport and pushed Gaethje's popularity to another level. Following that historic win, Gaethje made another memorable appearance, this time at the White House. Yesterday, the newly crowned champion visited President Donald Trump at the Oval Office, where the two posed for photos and celebrated Gaethje's impressive achievement. After their meeting, President Trump shared a congratulatory message on Truth Social, praising Gaethje for his championship victory. He wrote that Justin Gaethje had visited the Oval Office to celebrate his great win from 2 weeks earlier. Trump also described the fight as one of the highest-rated bouts in television history and called it an incredible performance. He congratulated Gaethje for defeating a truly elite opponent who had entered the fight undefeated, making the accomplishment even more impressive. As for what comes next, Gaethje's next title defense has not yet been announced, and there is still plenty of speculation about who he will face next. However, one thing is certain: his reputation has never been stronger, his popularity continues to rise, and his value to the UFC is at an all-time high following one of the biggest wins of his career. Moving on to another news, Justin Gaethje's success outside the octagon continues to grow following his historic championship victory. According to his manager, Ali Abdelaziz, the newly crowned lightweight champion has landed a massive sponsorship deal worth an incredible $3.6 million. If the reported figure is accurate, it would mark one of the biggest endorsement agreements of Gaethje's career and another major reward following his recent rise in popularity. Ali Abdelaziz shared the announcement on X, revealing that the deal was finalized after Gaethje's memorable win at the UFC White House event. In his post, he wrote, "Breaking news, just secured a $3.6 million sponsorship deal for Justin Gaethje following his historic victory at the White House UFC 250 event. The White House effect is real." He also teased that even more announcements are expected to come soon. If the reported sponsorship is legitimate, it represents a life-changing financial opportunity for Gaethje and shows how much his profile has grown after becoming champion. His recent success inside the cage is now creating major opportunities outside of it as well, proving that championship victories can open doors far beyond fight night. Moving on to another news, Garry is getting ready for one of the biggest fights of his career as he prepares to challenge Islam Makhachev at UFC 330. However, in the middle of his training camp, an old sparring controversy has returned to the spotlight. This time, it involves PFL fighter Alexei Pergande, who has decided to release the complete sparring session that originally sparked the debate online. If you have been following the story, you probably remember that clips from an old training session between Garry and Pergande began circulating on social media. The footage showed Pergande landing takedowns and controlling parts of the grappling exchanges. The clips quickly gained attention after Islam Makhachev's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, shared them online. Many fans used the footage to argue that Islam could dominate Garry on the ground in a similar fashion when they eventually meet inside the octagon. However, there is an important detail that many people overlooked. The sparring session took place several years ago, long before Garry developed into the fighter he is today. Even Pergande admitted that Garry has improved significantly since then and is now a much better and more complete mixed martial artist than he was during that training session. Despite that, the situation continued to escalate. Garry reportedly unfollowed Pergande on social media and accused him of recording the sparring session without permission. According to Garry, the footage should never have been made public, and he suggested that it had been filmed without his team's approval. In response, Pergande uploaded the entire sparring session to his YouTube channel, claiming he wanted to put an end to the rumors and misinformation surrounding the situation. He also pushed back against Garry's accusations, insisting that nobody from Garry's team ever raised concerns about the training being recorded. Pergande explained that he released the full footage because he believed the claims being made against him could hurt his reputation and potentially affect future opportunities to train with elite fighters. He also praised Garry's abilities, saying that Garry was the bigger, stronger, faster and better striker during the session. According to Pregande, much of the footage actually shows him getting outstruck rather than dominating the exchanges, something that was missing from the short clips shared online. Throughout the training footage, coaches can be heard giving both fighters instructions while encouraging them to keep working through different positions. Pregande believes the complete video provides the full context and demonstrates that the session was conducted in a normal training environment, with no objections to the cameras being present. As the debate continues across the MMA community, the controversy has once again become a major talking point just weeks before Garry's championship opportunity against Islam. Moving on to another news, Jon Jones recently shared some thoughtful advice for both Ilia and Khamzat after their recent defeats. Even though Jon has rarely experienced defeat during his legendary career, he still offered valuable insight into how elite fighters can recover from difficult setbacks and return stronger than before. Speaking about Ilia first, Jon praised both his character and the people around him. He explained that Ilia has strong faith, a great team, and an outstanding work ethic, all of which are essential for bouncing back from a loss. Jon also revealed that he and Ilia share the same manager, giving him some insight into the former champion's personality. According to Jon, he has heard nothing but positive things about Ilia, describing him as humble, honest, and willing to take responsibility for his performances instead of making excuses. Jon believes that self-awareness is one of the most important qualities a fighter can have. He explained that when athletes honestly admit they could have performed better, they give themselves the best opportunity to improve. In his opinion, fighters who constantly search for excuses often struggle to win rematches because they fail to address the real problems. Accepting mistakes and learning from them is the first step toward becoming a better competitor. When discussing Khamzat, Jon admitted that watching him lose was difficult because he has always been a fan of his fighting style. He also said he was genuinely surprised by how the fight unfolded. However, he believes Khamzat has the right support system around him, including a loyal team and family that will help him regain his confidence and motivation. Jon pointed to one particular moment in the fight that he felt completely changed the momentum. He believes that once Khamzat found himself on his back, the situation affected him mentally because he is usually the one controlling the action. Being placed in an unfamiliar position may have disrupted his confidence and prevented him from performing at his highest level. On his own approach to training, Jon recommended that Khamzat spend more time improving the areas where he is least comfortable. He explained that before every fight, he studies his own weaknesses and asks himself how an opponent could potentially beat him. Applying that same mindset, he suggested that Khamzat focus more on endurance, become comfortable fighting from his back, sharpen his defensive jiu-jitsu, and develop more submission threats from difficult positions. While Khamzat already possesses elite striking, wrestling, and kicking ability, Jon believes expanding the weaker parts of his game will make him even more dangerous. Finally, Jon emphasized that the mental side of the sport is just as important as the physical side. He believes every loss offers an opportunity to grow. Many great champions have returned stronger after suffering defeat. The same happened with Conor after losing to Nate Diaz, as that setback eventually led to one of the biggest rivalries in UFC history. Jon believes both Ilia and Khamzat have the talent to come back stronger and build another successful chapter in their careers. Moving on to another news, regardless of what happens at UFC 329, it looks like Max Holloway is walking away with one of the biggest paydays of his career. While everyone is focused on the outcome of the fight, there is also plenty of attention on the financial side of the matchup. It is no secret that a fight against Conor brings massive interest, huge pay-per-view numbers, and significantly larger paychecks for everyone involved. During a recent interview with Spin and Backfist, Max Holloway joked about just how valuable a fight with Conor really is. He laughed with the hosts and said that if they were shown a contract with Conor's name on it, they would sign it immediately without thinking twice. According to Holloway, that alone explains why so many fighters are eager to secure a fight against the former two-division champion. Holloway also pointed out that fighters across multiple weight classes have openly expressed interest in facing Conor. He mentioned that the UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev, has spoken about the possibility of fighting him. He also noted that the UFC welterweight champion has shown interest as well. In Holloway's opinion, there is a simple reason behind all of that, and it comes down to the incredible amount of money that Conor generates every time he competes. Holloway made it clear that the financial opportunity is impossible to ignore. He joked that if anyone actually saw the numbers written into a contract for a Conor fight, they would sign it without hesitation. According to him, turning down that kind of opportunity would make no sense because fights involving Conor continue to be among the biggest attractions in mixed martial arts. Whether fans support him or not, Conor remains one of the sport's biggest stars. And sharing the octagon with him is still considered one of the most rewarding opportunities a fighter can receive, both professionally and financially. Moving on to another news, Conor is set to make his long-awaited return at UFC 329, where he is expected to face Max Holloway in one of the most talked-about fights of the year. As fight night gets closer, opinions continue to be divided. While Conor has been full of confidence and insists he will defeat Max for a second time, the betting odds tell a different story. Most odds makers still have Max Holloway as the clear favorite, mainly because of his recent activity inside the octagon and the momentum he has built over the past few years. One man who knows exactly what it feels like to stand across the cage from both fighters is Jose Aldo. Having shared the octagon with both Max Holloway and Conor, Aldo recently gave his thoughts during an interview with Covers.com. According to Aldo, the matchup is much closer than many people believe. Even though Max deserves to be the favorite, Aldo still feels Conor has the power and striking ability to end the fight with one punch. Aldo explained that Max is the favorite, not because he is miles ahead in terms of skill, but because he has remained active while Conor has been away from competition for a long time. Max has continued fighting the best opponents, delivering impressive performances and staying in top fighting condition. Meanwhile, Conor remains a major unknown. Nobody truly knows where his cardio, timing, confidence, or overall form currently stand after such a lengthy absence from the sport. Despite those concerns, Aldo believes it would be a mistake to count Conor out. He even said that Conor has a better chance of beating Max today than he had of beating Khabib when they fought years ago. While Max may have the edge because of his consistency and recent activity, Conor still possesses world-class striking, knockout power, and the technical skills needed to finish any opponent on the roster. Aldo also pointed out that if Conor manages to knock Max out, it should not be viewed as a shocking upset or an embarrassing loss for Max. Conor has built his career by delivering explosive finishes against elite competition, and his power has never been in doubt. Even after years away from the cage, that dangerous left hand remains one of the biggest weapons in mixed martial arts. In the end, Aldo slightly favors Max Holloway to get the victory, but he is far from saying Conor has no chance. For him, everything depends on which version of Conor walks into the octagon on fight. As Aldo also mentioned, there is still plenty of speculation surrounding how seriously Conor has taken his preparation for this comeback, making his overall condition the biggest mystery heading into UFC 329. Moving on to another news, confidence around Conor's UFC 329 return continues to grow. And one of the people closest to him believes fans are about to witness the best version of the former two-division champion. According to Conor's business partner and BKFC President, David Feldman, the Irish star has never looked better ahead of his highly anticipated comeback. While speaking with Jake Noker of Home of Fight, Feldman couldn't hide his excitement about Conor's current mindset and preparation. He explained that the Conor he has been spending time with recently is completely different from the one fans have seen in recent years. According to Feldman, Conor is more focused than ever before and has fully committed himself to training for this fight. Feldman went on to say that Conor looks incredibly sharp in every aspect, described him as fast, explosive, and completely locked in mentally. He also believes Conor is entering the fight with a level of determination that could make him extremely dangerous once the cage door closes. In Feldman's opinion, Conor is ready to cause serious damage and remind everyone why he was once considered one of the biggest stars in the sport. Feldman also revealed that he plans to be sitting cage-side for UFC 329, cheering Conor on. He even joked that while he isn't allowed to bet on the fight, if he could, he would confidently bet the house on Conor. Moving on to another news, with Paddy Pimblett set to face Benoit Saint Denis, also known as BSD. In just a few days, fans have started raising concerns once again about the French fighter's health. Discussion began after a new training photo surfaced online showing a noticeable mark on BSD's leg. Many fans immediately speculated that it could be another staph infection, something that has been linked to several of his previous fight camps. At this point, nothing has been officially confirmed, but the image was enough to spark widespread discussion throughout the MMA community. Staph infections are unfortunately not uncommon in combat sports because of the close physical contact during training. However, they can become a serious issue if they are not treated quickly. Medical treatment is usually required, and the medication prescribed to fight the infection can sometimes affect an athlete's conditioning and overall performance. That is one of the reasons some fighters choose to withdraw from bouts if the infection becomes severe enough. As expected, social media quickly filled with reactions from fans. Some joke that BSD seems to deal with a staph infection during nearly every training camp, while others questioned how the issue continues to happen so frequently. Few even wondered whether one of his regular training partners could be contributing to the recurring problem. Other fans focused on BSD's appearance, saying he looked exhausted in recent photos and hoping he would recover in time for fight night. Several supporters pointed out that he has competed through difficult circumstances before and still managed to deliver impressive performances. They reminded everyone that BSD defeated Beneil Dariush despite reportedly dealing with health issues during that camp. Others also mentioned his victory over Dan Hooker, claiming he was far from 100% heading into that fight as well. Not everyone agreed with the concerns, though. Some fans argued that Paddy Pimblett is simply the better fighter and predicted he would win, regardless of BSD's condition. Others dismissed the rumors entirely, saying there has been no official confirmation that the mark on BSD's leg is actually a staph infection. As the online debate continued, many comments turned into jokes and memes. Some humorously referred to BSD's biggest rival as antibacterial soap, while others poked fun at the situation in typical internet fashion. Despite all the speculation, the fight remains scheduled, and there has been no indication that BSD plans to withdraw. For now, fans can only wait to see whether the rumors prove to be true or whether both fighters make it to the octagon healthy and ready to compete in what promises to be an important matchup for both lightweights.